What's up, guys? I'm Mr. Normal, and we're about to watch some creepy and strange TikTok videos you probably shouldn't watch at night. With all that being said, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, such recommend it to others, it'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the video.
A post by Kris Jenner in October may have revealed that Kim Kardashian was the mystery buyer of a $5 million Basquiat painting. Just look at Kim's home here. This is the full picture of it. It was bought in 2017 at Christie's, and if you look at who owns Christie's, you'll find it's the same people behind Balenciaga. You're gonna start to see how everything is connected. Christie's sells some very interesting artwork, including stuff by Jake and Dinos Chapman, and here's one of their pieces of artwork, probably one of the only ones that I can even show on here. MK was actually also in a bidding war with Tom Brady over a George Condo piece for $2 million. If his name sounds familiar, he's the one who created those private invitations for the A-list only all-white party last year. Now, Brady's also a big Basquiat fan. Just look at the background of his home here. I also once noticed an interesting Basquiat painting in Ellen's home. You might remember this video, but she posted this during COVID. And isn't it strange that her shirt matches the painting that I showed you earlier? But as the camera pans over, you can see in the background of her home the Basquiat painting, and this one in particular says Evil Thoughts. But you'll start to learn she has quite a few of these. This one in particular has interesting letters on it, similar to what you would see in the work of Marina Abramovich. And then Ellen once posted this picture of her cutting her own mother's hair on Instagram. And if you look above this picture, you can see another Basquiat painting, and this one just seems off.
Alan, let me tell you, if you love buying scribble paintings, you'll love my third grade paintings when I was a kid. I will never understand celebrities buying satanic and demonic art.
This is why you trust your pet's instincts. User Kitty K explains that she's been hearing knocking and seeing shadow figures moving by her antique dolls ever since she captured her cat through her surveillance cameras acting strange. Her cat carefully observed the doll as a black mass began moving from the doll. Whatever this is seems to have come from within the doll, since on the following night she noticed the doll's head was tilted and captured moving on its own. So, if you're interested in keeping up or to see smaller details, check out her page.
This is why I don't mess with dolls, man. I don't care if this is a childhood memory. You need to throw it away. It was literally a mist coming from it, and then the doll above it just moved its head and fell into the glass, bro. No, all three of them need to go. I just hope she did throw them away after this.
This creepy video comes from Morgan Lambert. I'll tag her below. And I've featured her before after hearing eerie voices on her property. But this time, after her husband sees something in the corner of his eye, he begins to record, and he catches a figure they can't explain since they were the only two in the house at the time. And you can see his demeanor change as he realizes Morgan is upstairs. And many commenters were quick to point out that there didn't seem to be a shadow of the figure on the wall next to it. You can follow her for updates, but let me know what you think.
Babe,
Yeah? What's up?
are you upstairs?
Yeah? Why?
Seemed like the squatter didn't have enough time to hide. I'm just saying, I hope that is your girlfriend, or you need to bless that whole house right now. I'm just saying, you better call the police immediately and change all your locks after that.
Toxic Girl Scout cookies? Researchers with GMOscience.org say yes, they contain ingredients linked to autism and cancer. They tested the cookies for the presence of aluminum, arsenic, lead, and mercury. 88% of the samples contained all of these. Every cookie tested contained the active ingredient in the weed killer Roundup, and 96% contained lead. The Girl Scouts say in a statement their cookies are produced by trusted licensed bakers who adhere to to rigorous standards set by the FDA and other agencies.
Well, now I know the explanation of why I did so dang horrible in school. Man, I hope this isn't true. I hope they just found like one bad batch or something. I don't know. I just love these things.
Gabe. Quiet. Quiet.
Whatever is happening here, I 1000% believe it, because I've had the same situation happen to me with a balloon going down the stairs and it came right to me and I'm like, yep, you're possessed. I just hope whatever is attached to this balloon isn't evil. Other than that, you need to take a knife to that thing and pop it. That dude was locked in driving that boat. But this is some of the reasons why I would never get too close to an iceberg, because you never know if a piece of it falls off like a huge one did right there and it makes it look like an explosion happened out of the water. Hopefully they got away before a huge wave came.
I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away!
This creepy video comes from the Northwest Wind on YouTube. I'll tag it below. And his channel revolves around his daily stealth camping adventures. But in this clip, he decides to stealth camp in some woodlands near Cleveland. And it did not go well, because someone or something decides to come after him while he decides to settle down for the night. And he stands by the fact that this event was not staged, and has since purchased a new dog to go along with him in his newest videos. But definitely let me know, what would you do in this situation?
Hello? All right, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tank. Stop. Hello? All right, I'm getting the out of here. What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? They're with me. They're with me here. Holy crap, get away. What do you want? Hello, I can't see you. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there. It smells like someone's smoking a cigarette too. I smell your cigarette. All right, we're just gonna get out of here. We're just gonna get out of here. I'll come back for this crap later. Do I have my phone? I'm gonna call 911 if you come near me. Should I just call the police now or do I just go? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to go in any direction. I don't know where to go. I'm scared to go in any direction. I smell your cigarette. Muddy, I fell in the mud 3-4 times. Jammed my knee, tripped. Fell right on my face. Hang on, is this still recording? Is it still recording? Is it still recording? Right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you! I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something or what the happening. I can't actually tell if they... Yeah, they must have, because see, exactly like I was saying, they pulled the tent from the top while I was in there and pulled the stakes out of the ground. I did not do that, nor did I leave it like that. So somebody was definitely messing with my stuff. That's really creepy.
I would have called the police right when he was at the wood line. Glad he made it out of there safe. But my dude, don't say you have a knife and then be like, oh, where's my knife? There's just some creepy people in the woods that just bother people for no reason. Yep, and that was the first and last day on the job for me. The real question is, what are you doing out there at night with a tractor? Obviously something to do with farming, but why at night? And truthfully, I thought it was just an added on sound effect until he closed the door and it was still going and it was like muffled. I'm like, oh, no. I'm pretty sure that's a turkey vulture, and it's so creepy how they circle their food like that right before they eat it. I'm just saying, if I found some turkey vultures circling absolutely nothing in the middle, that's when I'm gonna start freaking out.
Have y'all seen what's going on in Texas and New Mexico? Because these people are literally living in a giant sandstorm. I'm about to show you some bizarre pictures. Sandtrue, use sandstorm. No, but really, this is the worst sandstorm that they have had. I believe it was since 1930s. And there's this crazy other storm up here, which is, by the way, heading our way. We'll talk about that in a minute. And I don't know if that's what caused it or not, but it's tearing the roof off of buildings. Like, this looks like a video game or a movie. And this is what it looks like from high altitude. Did I mention it's really bad in Roswell? Maybe the aliens called this one. And then we have that crazy storm that's on the way to the East Coast. And I'll be here by tomorrow, right? We have whole half states in, like, major warnings right now.
We need even more.
All right, sugar, I'm laying it on thick just for you. What?
You heard that, right? They're laying it on thick. We really got warnings all the way down. And of course, it'll end like this. Again, it could possibly pull your roof off. I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, there definitely has been a lot of crazy wind going on recently. I hope everyone is okay right now during that. Hopefully they're not inhaling any sand, because that would be terrible. It is crazy what 2025 has already produced. What is it? The floods, the frozen water in the floods. There was crazy fires, there's sandstorms. My gosh, what a paradise.
A professor from Mud Fossil University is captivated by the petrified head of a Naga reptilian sent to him from a woman in Malaysia. A woman who refuses outright to bring it inside her house because of her culture's firm belief in the existence of these creatures. Watch this.
And I know this thing was alive. You'll see it in a second. You see these different textures around the eyes, around the lips, and like the creases and so forth, up on the head and in the back. I'll show you. This was a fluted-headed creature. Now, these are not great shots, but I worked with her for quite a bit, and I looked at it very carefully. I know what it is. All right, so that's the head. Now, this is the back of the head, where it comes out fluted. You see this? The head's cracked here. There's red blood coming out of it. All right, there's the carapace that comes over. Now, did this thing expand? I would say probably. And make like a cobra head. I don't know. But I don't see any reason for these folds like that. But I do see the crack right there. There's no question. That's cracked open, and that is literally red blood coming out of here. And she keeps it outside because she's scared of it. I don't necessarily blame her. Now, this is a real close-up of the eye, but you could tell, I understand different textures. And this had like some kind of like almost like a beak. You see how this comes down here? And it looks looks to me a little bit of a different texture than this. I could be wrong. It could be the same. It could be just the lighting. But my buddy here, Caesar Augustus, this is a little bit different than this. This is a beak or a bill or whatever they call them on geese. Yeah, I think this is a goose. If anybody can explain that feather pattern, this is what, I haven't had anybody tell me what has a big, good size. I think this is a waterfowl. And he's got that flappy underneath stuff that they have. And there's his feathers. And that's where his neck would have been. Now, this is, again, nucleophilic invasion and substitution. You won't see this as being any different. All you see is the coating is different, which is, you can see the texture in there when you look. You can see that's his throat, if you get it in the right highlights. And that's the vein, I mean the artery. There's the vein. Veins plug off. The throat just clogs up. You know, it just gets transitioned into basalts primarily. Stone, it depends on where it was. You got limestone, basalts, you got mudstone, you got all kinds of stuff. And bones and everything. And your cartilage and everything gets transitioned at the same time and turns to the same material. That's called nucleophilic substitution. It invades and substitutes. And it happens with these transition metals in most cases. And then you get a lot of colorization.
It kind of looked like Theo Von a little bit. Theo Von's awesome. Hey, I'm right there with that woman. I wouldn't bring that thing inside my house either. Look how evil it looks. And where did she find something like this and or buy it? I don't know. That thing just looks like a snake with a face and it looks like it's wearing a wig, and I'm not dealing with that. Sorry for anyone that has claustrophobia that just watched that, but I had to show how ridiculous this is. Why do people find tight areas like this and just want to go in it and get lost? You have no idea. If that thing just collapses, you're just done. Hey man, call me a baby. I don't care. You can never pay me to do that. This guy has some big kahunas, I'll say that. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the clips of today. And if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.